opt for something completely different. A man with 2 buttocks. 3 buttocks? Nah. Anyway. I've been wanting an American-made, again, because of the virus. I'm kind of trying to do as much Buy American as possible. So I've been wanting to a fixed blade knife, and I hadn't been able to find one that's in my price range. I really want to buy American if possible, and I'm certainly not gonna buy cheap and all that, but I got thinking, it's like, you know, I can make something. So I've been doing a bunch of research, and I found some knife patterns, and that's gonna be my next project. So today I took my knife pattern, got a piece of masonite, and outlined it and traced it onto the masonite, and then trimmed out what's going to be the pattern for my knife. I wanted a medium-sized, I don't know, let's see, this is a, the blade is going to be about, well, the cutting surface about 4 inches. Blade's 4 1/4, the handle's 4 1/2. Nice balanced knife. Full tang, that's what it's going to be, and I'm going to make it out of 1095 high carbon steel. So I got my steel stock, and I'm not taking it out of the bag because when you get it always has mill scale on it, but a lot of times they'll, in fact I haven't even checked to see if they oiled this one up. No, it's got mill scale on it. So I got a bar of 1095 high carbon steel. It's 3/16 wide, I think. Let me see. Yep. So it's 3/16 thick, 1 1/4, and so this is going to be the stock for this project. Now, I want an heirloom. I want something I can pass down to my grandkids. And I really like the shape of this. I love the way this feels in my hand. This is the right size. I've been kind of tweaking, say, how much I like this, the finger hold here. It's gonna have jimping on it, which is the grooves at the top, up here. So you can hold it. It's going to be a nice knife. So stick with me and we'll have some fun. Alright, so I've got my blank, and this is my pattern, and I thought about doing it on the mild steel first, but you know what? I've always been one of these kind of let's just jump in. So that's what we're going to do. And so I've got my bar. And the first thing we need to do is come in here, and we're going to put our pattern on this. And I'm going to get it close to the edge because that means I have less waste. So I'm going to take some blue tape this time. I'm going to give myself a little more room. And I'm going to tape the pattern onto the steel. That's probably too much tape. I'll take this off when I get ready ready to mark that area. I've seen another way of doing this, which is taking spray paint, laying a paper template on it. I want to make some adjustments to this, so that's why I did mine with Masonite.
Du sagst, ich hätte dich deine Interesse beraubt. Du denkst wirklich, du bist richtig. Wirklich wichtig,
I want to leave that tape on, so I'm going to take the other side off. I can put this one back.
Vielleicht, doch vielleicht auch nicht.
What they say, measure 37 times, cut a couple. Measure once and cut 37 times. I want to make sure I do this right.
Jetzt bist du ein Superstar. Doch weißt du noch, wie es früher war?
There you go. I think I'm happy with this one.
Jetzt bist du ein Superstar.
Let's see if everything worked out.
Weißt du noch, wie es früher war? Du denkst wirklich, du bist richtig.
A little bit of a gap here, so I'm just gonna touch this up just a smidge.
Denkst du wirklich, du bist richtig?
Yep. There is there's the outline. I'm gonna let this dry because that Sharpie's still drying. Let this dry, and then I'll get my vise set up, and I'll cut off this section right here first, and then just start with my cutoff wheel and cut around this, not getting too close. I'll save that for when I work the grinder to get it. But I'm really happy with it, with that. That's good. Good start. All right, let's let this dry, and then we'll get my vise set up. So now that we have our blank here with the pattern on it, and I'm really happy with it. I think, yeah, I think the transfer went really well. I like my notch. I like everything about this right now. So now comes time to start grinding or use my cutting wheel, cut off this. So that's what we're up to now. I need to be careful with this, not to get it too hot. So, start slow and steady. All right, so I'm gonna flip this over so I can see it on this side and cut it down. Well, hang on, I'll just do it this way.
not here, so I drink another beer. Throw it all away. Throw it all.
Change this.
Throw it all.
So I'm working on, the knife is going to be on the inside of the black line, so I'm okay if we're up to the black line.
But she's not
Okay,
here,
so
so I drink another beer.
these cuts right here are designed to allow me to cut this curve. I can't really cut a curve with a cut off wheel. But it's harder. So this makes it easier. So now I can come back and just cut off those little ends.
What's that? It's Mary or my wish. Say
All right, so
what a gift.
that's where I'm gonna leave it for right now. All right, so that's where I'm gonna leave it for right now. I've got to start. It's just really humid today. I'm sweating and I don't like it. Yeah, need to get some, wait for a little cooler weather here. But anyway, so I've got my cuts. Those relief cuts, they let me cut this curve, and then I'll cut on the curve, and then I'll cut the body, the belly of it here, and cut off this corner right here. After that, it's going to be a lot of just angle grinder probably next to grind it down to get rid of the black line everywhere. And then I'll have my knife ready. So that's where I'm gonna leave it for tonight because I am really hot and sweaty, and yeah, time to cool off. Because I had to put the welding shirt on because it's just the sparks flying. Just need to be safe. And anyway, that's it. All right, we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, so did a little more, cut some of this off. Did some trimming, and so now it's getting to be kind of, it's getting to be knife shaped. Got a little close right here. So I'll be working on that. So now I need to trim off this corner right here, and then I can get over there and start shaping this and getting. I keep looking at it that way. Getting closer to these lines. So that's the next goal, is get all that done. Let's go. Okay. So check it out. It's kind of starts to look like a knife, doesn't it? So all these little areas right here, my belt sander doesn't have a small enough radius to get into here, and for the little notch, I'll have to do that separately. I think I'm just about down. I'm gonna start working on this with a file and kind of do this part by hand. Start kind of getting it down to its final. I've done the rough, I would consider this kind of rough, but yeah, man, stoked. So it's hot and muggy in here. Time to take a break and cool off. Be back in a little bit. All right, I'm back. Cool off a bit. So I got my knife ready to go. Ready to start working on getting some of these lines closer. So I'm going to take some of this here trying to get down to where the black is all gone. It's just right up to the edge. And so I got it most of the way. I probably could put a flap disc on and take care of this, but I'm worried a flap disc may take too much. Maybe here. So I'll start with the file. We'll see where it goes from there. So I'm going to start with my file, and I'm going to start and try to get this area a little bit closer. One thing about this, it works your arms like crazy. I think this area right here, because I've got it 2 little dents going in for the grip, and I think I'm going to take the Dremel tool for those. So I'm going to start working on this high area here. It's like this area is really hard. So I think when I was cutting this, I actually heated it up enough to anneal it, because this area right here has a way different bite. It is just, I need to do something. I need to heat that up probably. Maybe I can get a torch and heat it up. Let me work on this other section here. So let's see if I can highlight it, and that way I can track to see if I'm cutting into it. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is put this on the belt sander and hit that spot, heat up the steel just enough that this area back here needs it also. I mean, you can just like, with this tool steel, I can scratch this. Can't do anything on that. So that needs to be heated up a little bit to soften it. And then, that's what I need to do. So, I'm really ADD here, or, want to hurry up. So I'm going to use a flapper disc. I'm going to try it out on this back section, and we'll see how it goes. So I've got my grinder, and it's got a flapper disc, and I'm going to try just to remove this metal. I might can do it on the back side, and that would heat it up enough to remove that heat treating. Tempering? Yeah. Hardening. Okay, let's see what I can do. Pretty happy right now with where it's at, but I need to at least I've got it close. I'm going to take a little bit more right there, a little bit more right on that spot. So I got to get this notch and level this stuff out here. So I really need to get some better files, but you make do with what you got. So I've got these little small hobby files, but this one's a triangle file. I really need to get a big triangle file. Go a lot faster, so I'm gonna do this. here's where I'm at. Pretty pleased. Feels good in a hand. Oh, I gotta cut my jimping. I was gonna do jimping up here, so I gotta cut that in. But I think I need to sand this, remove some of these like scratches and stuff, but I was gonna do that anyway. Probably should have been using these little cards. I'll make some before I get going on the next phase. So that's where I'm at right now. Got to polish this up and remove some of these scratches, and then so face looks good. Yep, I'll get that done right now. Yeah, I'll get that done next. I'll clean this up. I'm gonna get this nice and pretty looking. Get all the sides looking good. Then I got to make the little. So I need to make these little cards. They go inside your vise, and you put one on either side of the knife, but they should be like L's, so you can just set them in there and they stay. I obviously just grabbed a couple piece of masonite and did this. I'm about to make some of these. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. Not bad at all for a first try. Not bad at all. I can't honestly, I can't, there's nothing really, I mean, it's obviously not world-class craftsman shaping, but I did it all with some hobby tools, Harbor Freight stuff, belt sander, hand chisels, files, cut-off wheel, and an angle grinder, and I got to this. So the next phase is I gotta decide how I want to do this, because I can cut the bevel in manually with, I'm probably get a bastard file. This is not, well, this is a bastard, but it's a cross bastard. I don't know. It says it's a bastard grind. Okay. So, we'll see what to do about that. And then, yeah. This is exactly what I wanted. This is really what I wanted. And I'm happy about it. Good weight. So it's still soft, but it's mine, and I made it with my own hands. Can't complain about that.